All right, so I'm going to try something new today on the blog, get something posted up there, maybe a video. And so I figured I could strap my phone in while I was driving home, driving the Prius. So the Prius is kind of quiet. It's a nice thing about electric, you don't get a lot of noise on the road. So anyway, I'm doing 50 miles an hour down the road right now, and I don't think you can hear the engine. Anyway, so I just want to talk a little bit about today. Funny subject came up last night. This is for all you spouses out there, especially husbands. I don't think this really happens to wives so much. I was in shaving my head. I mean, haircut still looks good. And so I thought I would try shaving my head and keeping it clean, going for a clean razor look. And my wife walks in behind me and she says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm shaving my head." And she says, "But I told you no." I said, "What? What do you mean you told me no?" I think she had forgotten that I wasn't the one of the other kids in the house. So that was kind of funny. I guess I know what she was saying. Obviously, she doesn't like a shaved head. But for guys, I mean, what does it really matter? It's going to take a couple weeks to grow back. Big deal. So anyway, I thought that was, expectations of people was an interesting thing, and her expectation of me at that point was that she wanted one thing and that I would do whatever it took to make sure that she got that one thing and that her needs were satisfied. Have similar situations at work. Right now, doing a project. It's a big project. It's put a lot of people in this town back to work, which is what we really need here in Vegas. And having some real difficulty with the approval process down at the county. And that's one of the things you experience as an architect, and where I think a lot of people can get in trouble thinking that they can develop the things themselves or run down and try to tackle and run through organizations like the county or the city or the state and get their buildings, their drawings approved. Right now, I can tell you it has been a 50-plus hour a week job since, Thanksgiving. Since Thanksgiving, to go through and jump through hoops, and now we are down to the last moments. We are down to the final straws of getting civil drawings approved, which will then trigger zoning approvals, and we can have a building permit. And I get a call today that somebody doesn't like a report that I sent in on a skylight. It's a 3-page report. It's not too bad. It's my 7th grade son probably could have read through the report in a couple hours, could have explained the stuff in there to him. It took a month to get through and get done, was passed to 3 people, and the third person, who happened to be the boss there, said no. Said, "I don't like the way this is worded," and no. So what he doesn't know is that there is no alternate, and that people all through the state, all through the country, are using this product, and he disagrees with it. So obviously that puts a real damper on the day. I prefer he told me not to shave my head, but that's going to make for an interesting conversation tomorrow. Frustrations, are in all jobs, and that's one of the frustrations of being an architect is oftentimes the process is you get a chance to get a great vision and excitement with your client and your owner, and you put a building together, and then you get to the authority having jurisdiction or the person reviewing the plans, and oftentimes it starts to become a negative value process, and that's disappointing. That we don't add value through that process, and that the money spent is not to add value. Most of the time it's CYA stuff, and I think you know what that is. It doesn't have anything to do with getting buildings built. It has to do with lawyers. So if you're a lawyer out there, thanks a lot. Anyhow, don't want to keep this very long because I've been jabbering on, and but the roads have been pretty good. Usually it's stop and go traffic. I thought I'd make it 2 or 3 blocks tonight on the highway, but I made it a ways. So try to do this every once in a while when I don't think I'm going to be able to go home and sit down and type for a while. It's the other thing my wife told me no. Gotta listen to the wife every once in a while when it's her time and I am typing away on my computer. So, wives are important. She deserves the time. So this is your time. Your time is over. See ya. Out.